Migidi pass over can FIFA Club World Cup. I can see a American and Yadia Bijanimu, Nafi, Yansha transfers, Kakrana, Fika, Crabia, the account, not in the foreign source, no, and so about every year. And Chelsea, on Los Angeles FC. Chelsea say no ka mienu amo entimi anti sanso na Boca Juniors on the Benfica 2-2 sign who games players in the performance attendance any referees bibia yen chance in free hifa yeah
competition. A lot of people still raise concerns about the motive, the level, the standard of the competition. The Ukrainian Yamian is all check it. Nasa also take the boxes here in terms of stadium nankasa solid. Referee performance no problem. Standard of play no. Attendance no. Promotion no of FIFA spend over $50 million for promotion. But they do still anglophone. Now born mostly tournament start here. The level of competition no dear. Na see ya impimpi ya na tie. Who said the intensity no was low. Obia manage certain game to secure 3 points. But it drew baby and a stages and I say tournament ne konanim. No one who saw who dear players a day bono clearly different. And it's also here a normal match back Hard Rock Stadium. And only a Boca Juniors they Benfica Martin and said you airball with Di Maria playing for the other side. Inti a Saramoka terrain in the US. Inti obviously omupenya sa numbers na e begeti closer say anye makra. So in terms of the attendance at the Hard Rock Stadium, said you enra solid. In terms of the level of competition or the standard of play, Osha Ahoden and Yadiana Boca Juniors and the Benfica de ball the likes of Nicolas Otamendi, Fabian and Di Maria. Oma who odi omudi share omo a team from Argentina. No who says standard no also. E omusa na Bugani and odi wo mbebrebe die. But that is what South American football is made for. Skill, flair, and power and physicality. Sa no mu game no etie. Etie for Hard Rock Stadium, you only need to assemble a team South America for a dozen and you are good to go. In terms of attendance, and ya so omunya problem at all. So you hear no free one. Then now about a game course so Lincoln Financial Field. And no a year Flamingo ne Esperance Sportive de Tunis. So you and also no over 67,000 capacity or more expecting no. Inipa 25,000 per the buy. Inti anunsu nipa anko. Said they now see expect say nipa be kono nipa anko. But for the standard of place, you know super. Who's a stance in the mood da ho. Among for you interested so mbeba park and so aba be because they do Philadelphia Union ni team e wo sa a state ho a obi anim so omusi akan. They are not part of the competition and it is not a state football is very common to them. Inti nya ba bi o mani gibo hu bebrebe and it is not Madrid, Barcelona or popular teams and e ba bebo e Flamingo and a free air Brazil and a Esperant in a free Africa and omo e ba be support to omo teams into unya numbers not to say the obinya na into for numbers at the Lincoln Financial Field said you there be nya numbers ni bi but for the standard of play well we Esperance Flamingo team ni a team said you even enu akura bi mambo be a team that is dominated by international players omo tabo omo national teams na hu omo into where the likes of Leo Ortiz ofa obi to say Jason Jorginho Ababeka team no ofa obi to say Essen Polga ofa obi to say Pedro what TV so these are players omo for their national teams. Essen Polga played for the Chile national team. Pedro was part of the Brazil team for the 2022 World Cup. Wa wunya chance share Giorgio Di Arrascaeta enra o se on share first goal. He was the man of the match and ono na wal bone di nra say Uruguay and Ghana share on the boat 2 goals in it. Even in the absence of Danilo and Alessandro, Atan Lucas, the likes of Rosie, the likes of Leo Ortiz, said you omunyina call up to their national team. The Flamingo team they a team who established internationals within the team and na a better day say Esperance beating no match on the field of play. And look at the second goal. Abranta Yefeno, Lucas Arojo, etimi share edema team aye friend Flamingo Jesse nanu ya last to Brazil match omo boy a omo new the boy no Jesse was one of the standout guys in that team onam kwaso kwa sign the ama Zenit Petersburg internet be din say Esperance between a match omo and you know numbers na dey na enye encouraging at all.
Yeah.
Now to the Chelsea game. Sergio, and also numbers 0.
And it's 0, sir.
Oh, Sergio, 72,000. Na nipa 22,000 buy.
And it's 0.
Oh, Sergio, 50,000 amount.
And it's 0.
Inti me nka so, it said your mama pepe.
No form.
Okay, no form. Sergio, Chelsea dey na shocking obia because the nipa bebre believe say oh pe team na and also betimi a draw nipa to stadium. Chelsea are one of the teams that beat me as a German. But at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, you know, a stadium fair say. Now, and Chelsea airboat game against Los Angeles FC. E almost so many players are who be out there. Passage and when the Matna Park. No, in fact, no more did that. You both play a beard and no about park, you both play a beard and no about park. But on the football play, I wasn't impressed with the standard at all. So you know Chelsea team no look more sluggish. Minim so omo ye omo fa ne say oh team no omo be born na di nti omo relax ya. That is not the Chelsea I know. That is not the Chelsea I know omo bo EPL na nu ya. Or if you know omo kwata na ayekobo international game no na mo ayesula.
And actually it depends on opponent no. Okay, ebia on for the best in you Emma Bonti.
Oh, you know, time Ivan Martin, but say no t-shirt.
No, that bad Chelsea.
And what I want to see at Chelsea, and Copama off. And apart from Pedro Neto, any more Casido in the first half. Man, who guys now be especially me pull strength no and defense no. Ivan Martin by you know no shake it to brutal. Now who so Jibo na Chelsea defense no po. Share opportunities to me no nya ya ni na team ebo say no. Nti I agree sometimes opposition be will be under it no. Say untimi show into be relaxed to play you manage the game and secure your 3 points. But look at the pass from Nicola Jackson odema Pedro Neto no na say you hwe kwan Pedro Neto fast to Jarian defender no kwema ansa na obe bend the ball to Hugo Lloris side wa ball itimi share na ball no ankasa efe. And look at the pass from Kopama to Delap Shekele na say you Delap this is the first goal from Pedro Neto and you love it. And now a coin of fast to get defender no kwem no na efe. A pass from Nicola Jackson na hwe ekwan a oto ne bo asi ja ran kwan mo ja ne kwan krama sejo hwe kwan of fast the ball no eto atem nti eno Pedro Neto sejo he was lively and he was all over the place. Again the second goal hwe pass na from Palma hwe ba bi a ball ne kwan ngi no a hwe Kelly na Delap de mine
Delap will play a role.
Yes, hwe pass no de mine and sejo you give it to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo improve ni game no de asua de abanim and 6 goals 6 assists for a player within the Chelsea team in 2025. Obi team nebi within the Chelsea team, you give it to Enzo. Shebebi will move free, and then Romeo Lavia started and said, "Yo, he also went to me and make a name beer for himself." But that part from Delap was solid, and I hope say going forward, or better players national movement and you expect Chelsea to perform. Kopama said, "You." Palmer 1 goal in 23 matches. Not the Kopama that I know. Yes. And then right there, he was off. And one in the first time, and I was 10 days and they started a Chelsea game. Sergio Enwa Palmer was off. But I know going forward, games in the Bioha,
and then now for some time now. The performance no.
This is the performance no. But you know, the final at Poland, it was Kopama. The Conference League final was Kopama. Inti enu di odi you know, but in totality this season performance obe expect Kopama last season now for baby you know he was off. A young player we just rush these young guys to be compared to the very best, but you know young man time kakra no grow the game no na enhwe de obet in the added to the Chelsea
and you can for some time bia na matches in the bona match Ghana time and this is Chelsea LAFC na 7 p.m. Yes. The second game, 9:45.
Yes.
Boca Juniors and Benfica. 9:45. It is the time behind the match.
Yes.
About for time, na FIFA Club World Cup matches na ekoso.
Flamingo diane na year 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And they said Dortmund from 4 o'clock. Inti matches nyina na ya match.
Yeah. All right. Yanko second game no so ana.
My games ni.
Oh, okay.
My can na abu.
Because Buga Genius I don't know.
Medika Bugara no bola na.
Bugara no.
Nka omo na kofa no ma betwa dia ma Europeans no. But say we ya na juni Karafata duru Brazil no duru Argentina no akofa talent na ba. Chelsea front na ho ma amfa dem Matic Money Ramirez Monsa David Luiz mo ma job schedule. Ti Chelsea ya no ma fast no ma duru Brazil no ma akofa players na ba. So what I will share Porto first game against Palmeiras, who said one of the worst FC Porto teams I am presenting on the banner. She Benfica team no. It almost try to get certain talent within the ranks. But the Benfica can you and come pass here. Nanka talented materials and okay. But it is a team still Di Maria and a college shot in that particular setup. And at Unim Argentina for almost born, apart from the skill no more, power, any drive, and they come game. And say, typically, we only chance South American qualifiers, I don't know. I am Hodinian yet, no, the sales Caribbean account. It is the reason why I said, like, I met him in Abrea and Sunday, Tiomu betting me a better whole game and answer, no betting a better performing. The same thing applies to Vinicius Jr. And Sanum game on the tier. Now, a match of equals. And you know, the moment a match of equals, Bebano, you expect that. What I meant in Di Maria Moha, and as I do, the other players were the far ender. That power and drive now be expected. But in all, it was a game in Liverpool up to 8 billion in terms of attendance, in terms of the standard of play, and everything. A game for me, it really live up to 8 billion.
Africa.
You know
Ali about draw. And Esperance, lose 2-0 to Flamengo. Yeah.
So you Ali disappointed you because Inter Miami team in your team. Play like Messi out, you are good to go. Omo yes say Juban. But say you chances about time almost same. I was shocked. Again, penalty omunya trade the Sakobo penalty say typical Egypt na aba World Cup. I don't know more everything. Nti Ali disappointed because match na mro ma ho oden so. Match na nkom betimi awene. Match a hwe ya goalkeeper na Seju. Ali ne boss ah. Nti at least thank us omutimi win. But one point in that game for me na enye match a obeka say obebo obachi bibibi. We say omo create all the chances to win. Omo group nim omo yire omo betimi ne Porto abo. Palmeiras de omo bebre. But omo yire omo betimi ne Porto abo. Nti Seju ofa team a friend no Alia obeka so omo de no obe more 50%. At least they did well by getting a point in that particular game. In as much as in the first half, na nkombeti me a team a friend Inter Miami. For Esperance. Said you Esperance the end there. Na me expect it. Flamengo team no. Omo man will be started for their national teams. Eti danu ya World Cup World Cup qualifiers omo boy. Leo Ortiz was part of the Brazil team. Arthur Lucas had been part of the Brazilian national team. Jorginho, said you Hobianim Jorginho for Chelsea or Arsenal when you more chance, but in the Italian national team, he's still a big guy within. Now, Gelson was part of the Brazil team on mobile now against Ecuador and the Paraguay. Gelson count. Giorgio de Arrascaeta, Madikaka, Ghana and Uruguay boy, and only player will save 2 goals, and he's the playmaker for the Uruguay national team. Pedro was part of the Brazil team that played in the 2022 World Cup, and Sir Pedro Yefeta, he's the best striker in Brazil. It is a do omu ye team Danilo Amo, Alessandro in the starting Emma Brazil omu last to qualify see omu boy. Danilo just left Juventus and he signed for Flamengo. Omu will seek to sign players. It is a do Flamengo dear. Said Esperance no omu be share now bebre. It for me 2-0 they even did well. But I'm going for it no more home so because I do. So tournament in the PCA ye come dia. Maybe and let the Sundowns so better African. I hope Sundowns the style na competition they call their style will fit into the competition very well.
10 p.m. yeah. Yes. Sundowns in 10 p.m.
Yes. Sadio Ali was okay, but Esperance there that me expected so much from their team.
All right, Chelsea fans, omunye ready. Is it Chelsea Flamengo? Thursday.
Friday.
Is it Thursday? Thursday, yes.
Yeah. So you a big game.
Beba wa Mohamed ho na onoso ahwe FIFA Club World Cup ekoso e American say no so ehu games so far and the matches na e wo yanim ene no